Today is the day when I'm going to put all of these products to the test from my latest Sephora haul, and I have also purchased a couple of more high-end luxury things while I was in Edmonton this weekend because it was my birthday and I had a gift card. So let's get started. Okay, so let's talk about this first thing. This is the Kosas Beauty Insider birthday type of package that you get. So the Kosas lip gloss, it's in my purse, and I can tell you it is wonderful. I love it. I love the shade that they included in this package, and I love the consistency. Now let's try out this brow product. So I have nothing on my brows today. This is the Kosas Air Brow. So I thought I should just try it out for the first time. This is a mini, as you can see. Yeah, this is a very clear liquid gel. So let's put this to the test because most of the products I have, I don't really like because they look good in the beginning, and as they dry up, they actually have that white fluffy thing. So I really hope that this doesn't cause that. So I'm just gonna go now with a brush and flatten it. Now keep in mind that these are my first impressions, so I could be super excited about a product and later on not love it as much after I use it for a while, or I could be a little bit disappointed in a product and then fall in love with it later. So first impressions, so keep that in mind. Nothing different than all of my other clear brow gels from what I see. It feels lightweight. It looks like it has put my brows in place. So far, I don't see any type of like white stuff accumulating. Okay, I have something to tell you guys about this last weekend. But let's get on with the video and go into this product, which it's new. I just picked it up by Westman Atelier. So this is the Liquid Super Loaded in Peau de Peche. It's not a foundation, but I have a great concealer by the same brand that I can use with this. And look how beautiful the packaging is. Isn't it pretty? We'll see if this does anything or if I have to incorporate another foundation to it. But I'm going to start with this. And it has 30 milliliters, so it's the same size as a regular foundation. I don't know how to open this. Oh yeah, so you just twist it. And look how beautiful. It has a Westman Atelier heart in there as well. And the product looks like this. Rosy. We might have to go in with something else, I think. Ooh, okay, so I think I'm gonna use my hands for this. It feels very hydrating, and I've seen people really like this, so I wanted to try it. I don't think it's worth the money, but since I had a gift card for my birthday, I thought that is the best time to splurge on something I would normally not splurge on. Okay, it has a very interesting smell. I smell lemon, I think, in it. Citrusy, so you can see it has provided pretty nice hydrating base. So this is definitely not something, it's kind of like a primer, so it's not something that you use to cover your imperfections. Since I don't have a new foundation, we're gonna go with the newest foundation I have in my collection, and this is the Dior Forever Skin Perfect in the shade 0N. I think it looks very hydrating, so there's no coverage at all in this one. They do have, I think, like a skin tint, but I just picked this one up. I do have a couple more things that I'm waiting on. Very expensive product by Chantecaille, but that's on its way. So let's go in with the Dior foundation because I do want to have some coverage and just apply it. I'm going to use this Blend and Buff by Nude Sticks. It's a dual-ended brush. And I'm going to start with this and then I'm going to go with a sponge. See how these two products actually work together, because this foundation stick, it is a great foundation stick. But if you have dry skin, it's probably best to pair it with a very hydrating base, or make sure that your skin is hydrated very, very good before you apply this product. That's what I've noticed with my skin. Like, it lasts nicely throughout the day, but I damaged it. But it's better probably, you know, otherwise the skin looks a little bit drying, but it really melts nicely into your skin. So it actually looks super nice. So I'm not going to add too much. Now I'm going to go with my dampened sponge to mesh everything together. And then we're going to go to a new concealer. Just wanted to have a little bit of more coverage. Yeah, so you can see, you still see the glow because I didn't add too much. But be careful with this foundation stick. I love Dior products, but this foundation stick, I'll be very, very careful because if you have dry skin, it really, I don't think it's your best friend. I like to really have my complexion very hydrating. So far, these two products actually go very well together. Let's move on to the new product here, which kept going in and out of stock. Very, very interesting. So I bought this during the Sephora sale. And this is the new Westman Atelier concealer. Look at the beautiful packaging. It says Gucci Westman on the back. I love it. And this in the shade Atelier L1 I purchased. I think it's one of their lightest shades. When I bought this, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking, hold on, because this packaging is, can't even take it out. Let me take out my cutter here and open up the package. Look at this. It's so heavy. It feels like, it looks like a capsule, and it says Westman Atelier right there. You can see the shade right here, and look at the detailing. It has the beautiful Westman Atelier logo right there. This is in the shade Atelier L1. This one has 6 milliliters. Let me take my Tower 28 and see. This has 6.5 milliliters. Yes, so even though it's tiny compared to the Tower 28, this one has just 0.5 more than this one. So it's not a big difference. But let's try it out. I'm gonna do it here on camera. Okay, so this is very tiny. Oh my god, look how tiny that is. And I will put it on the hand. So L1, and you can see that it's still quite on the darker side, which I wanted to one that looked a little bit more light. Here I will compare it to the DTLA by Tower 28. Definitely the DTLA Tower 28 feels a little bit more hydrating, but you can see almost kind of the same color. Let's try it out. I heard that it's very high coverage, so hopefully... No, I don't smell anything. I guess this would have been good to use all over the face as well. So I'm just gonna add it where I normally place my concealer. And let's try it. I think I'm gonna go with a sponge in this case and see how it blends. Very nice coverage. So it does look dark, but when you blend it, it actually blends very similar, like perfect for my skin tone. Looks nice. I don't know, first impressions, what to think of this. If I were to compare it to my favorite, which is the Natasha Denona concealer, I think I would still choose the Natasha Denona, only because that one looks a little bit more creamier than this. But this is not bad. Like, again, this is first impression. Let's just add more here. I love how tiny it is, actually. It's very easy to travel with. Okay, it looks really nice on the skin as a foundation too. So I guess we didn't really need to go with the Dior. I didn't know that this is so close to my skin tone because I thought that this would be more on the brighter side. So let's add a little bit more here. Okay, not bad. Is it worth the price? I don't think so. I don't think so, but I will give you my final thoughts at the end. Okay, this is like a full face of luxury makeup. Let's move on to this bronzer that I cannot wait to use. So this is by Yves Saint Laurent, the YSL All Hours Hyper Bronze. And mine is in the shade 02. It's so pretty. And I did have a comment on the video where I did my haul. I think the person was a little bit upset that I just did a haul and not swatch the products. So in today's video, we will swatch this product. I didn't really want to touch it in that video. I wanted to save it for this video because that was just a haul. So yeah, I hope they're not upset anymore. But anyways, I'm just gonna go in here because I don't want to touch the middle. It feels very soft. There's the shade. That's pretty. I heard such great things about this, so I have very high expectations. I'm gonna use this Patrick Ta dual-ended brush, and I'm gonna go with this side here. And I picked up this much, and let's see. Never used this brush for bronzer, so it's pretty clean. Ooh, okay, so it blends very nice, not patchy at all. This is exciting. This bronzer actually reminds me of the Victoria Beckham bronzer. I get the same type of vibes, very soft and barely there, but you can see a difference. I think we're not going to do much on the eyes because I don't have an eye product. It's still on its way, and that's by Chantecaille. But we're going to use this bronzer on the eyes, and I do have a new pencil here to use. I'm just going to switch my brush. I want to see how it works with my favorite Hourglass, and if it applies it a little bit more intense. But I don't want it more intense. I actually like something very more natural looking, because you can always build it up. Definitely prefer this brush to apply the bronzer with better than the other one. I think my complexion looks actually very nice. No complaints there for sure. So this is more of a bronzer, not a contour. This is shade 2, and I think it's perfect for fair skin tones. I think you can build it up, and if you want less, it looks really natural on the skin. I actually love it. What do you guys think? I think it's really pretty. This is gonna last me a while. I love the packaging. I love that it looks like a clutch, and it has this leather squishy thing. Oh, I love it. We're gonna come back to this when we do the eyes. Let's move on to this product here, and this is the Dior Forever Glow Maximizer in the shade Pearly. I talked about this, that it has glitters, but I have a very good friend here on YouTube that she said she actually loves this product and she likes to blend it in with her blush. But I want to apply this before I go in with my blush, because I have a different blush than the Dior one, so stay tuned for that. But I want to see how this looks. Now, what do I want to blend it with? I'm going to go in with this Moda Highlight and Glow brush. See how this looks on the face. I like to apply the highlighter before my blush. Ooh, I guess let's blend it this way. And I think I'm going to go in now with a sponge, because I think when you apply with a sponge, it just melts into the skin better. It is very, look at that. It is very nice and icy. It is a very strong highlight. The only thing what I was concerned about were the glitters in it, but I think it looks very nice. I like it. So far so good. You do see a little bit of glitters, which I think that's what makes the highlight. Let's go to two blushes. So I purchased the Huda Beauty blush filter. Look at this color. This is in the shade Latte. So I'm gonna swatch this so you guys can see. So there's Latte. It's so pretty. So we have a choice between that and Hourglass Unreal Liquid Blush, and this is in the shade Imagine. Now the problem with this is the packaging. Not big fan of this. And here is the blush. I think today I want to go in with something more this color to be closer to my bronzer than that. But that's really pretty. We can even add this to the lips. Let's see. I think I did that before, but maybe I'll go with the other one for the lips too. Just a little bit of color. So let's go in with the Huda Beauty today. I was very excited to try that. Yeah, so be careful with this packaging, but love this product too. So let's go in with Huda Beauty. And I love that this one comes with a doe foot applicator. So pretty. I like it. And it's quite thick, as you can see. So I'm going to use my Rose Ink number 3 brush. Yes, number 3. And oh, it's very intense. I guess I added too much, but it's okay. I'm going to distribute it. And look at this color. So it's a nice burnt brick type of blush. So it's not this, like it's called latte, but look how nice it transfers on the cheek. I love the consistency, that it's quite thick. So if I were to give you advice on which blush to pick up between these two blushes, even though I love Hourglass products, I would choose this one. I think I love the packaging more, and I actually love the consistency more. This is really pretty. I think we're gonna come back to this, and I'm gonna use this on my lips today. So I didn't even apply anything on this cheek. Whatever I have left here, I kind of transferred, and I think it looks really nice with the highlighter and with the bronzer. Very pretty. Ooh, I'm so excited. Now let's powder. And I purchased this powder. I was influenced to get this powder after I saw that this powder contains skincare ingredients. That really got me why I purchased this one. It's the Westman Atelier, and this is the Vital Pressed Skincare Powder. And I got mine in the shade Pink Bubble. I really love that name. Again, this is super expensive, and I bought it because I had a gift card from my parents. So look how it comes. Wow, like look at the luxury. It comes into this pouch or sack. I think I'm gonna save the sack. It's really, really cute. Now let's take it out. Ooh, it's so pretty. The packaging is very, you can see, you can see everything in it. Okay, now let's see how to open this. When you open it up, then you have this protective plastic. No, actually no smells in this. And look how pink it is. I'll keep it this way so the reflection doesn't take away from the color. You can see the pink in it. Now, I want to try this. This reminds me of the Pat McGrath. This is very heavy, very luxurious heavy. It's quite heavy actually, so be careful. I'm going to start with putting the powder around this area, and I'm going to use this beauty blender. I'm going to go around this area here with it. I have dry skin, and I heard really good things about this. So you can see the pinkiness actually. Now I'm going to go with a brush because I want to try it with a brush. This is a BK Beauty 108, and I'm just going to go around the rest of my face. I really want to see, see the highlighter? I can see the sparkles here. Let me zoom you in. So if you are not, I don't know if you guys can tell, you see the sparkles here? If you're not a fan of sparkles, I don't know what I think about that product, because I see sparkles all over my face. But some of you like it. It still looks nice, but I don't want to be sparkly. Okay, so here is the side with the actual powder. Let me go all the way around. So we have the powder on this side, and then no powder here. So let's powder this area as well. So let's go with the beauty blender underneath the eye. I don't see any creasing actually with that concealer. I think the consistency is spot on, not to be too creamy for it to settle into fine lines. Interesting, and it's quite a thick formula, so very nice. It's a very small powder, kind of like the Pat McGrath, like I said. So I wonder how long this would last me if I were to use it daily. So you can see, let's see how small it is. This is 0.17 ounces, which is 5 grams. It looks, the packaging looks bigger than the Pat McGrath though. But I think it really did a good job on my skin, and I actually don't see any dryness at all. The brows still look very nice. I don't see a problem. I didn't fill them in, so I just left them as they are and just use the product. And then when I touch them, they do feel quite hard, but when I move my brows, I don't feel, you know, that type of feeling that they're hard on the eye. Okay, so let's use this powder a little bit kind of all over the eyelid here. So I'm gonna go with and just set the eyelids. I love that this has skincare ingredients because I rarely use powder because of my dry skin, and I actually am loving this. I do have some thoughts about some products, whether they're worth buying or not. So stay tuned till the end. Okay, actually, let's move on now to the eyes. So I'm going to go back to the YSL. And we're just gonna put this all over the eyelid. I'm gonna use a BK Beauty 201. You know what I'm thinking? I wonder if that highlighter would go good on the eyelid as well, since it has so many glitters. We can try. I don't know if you're supposed to use it though, because the glitters, maybe it's not safe. Does it say on it? Multi-usage. We'll try. We're gonna put that all over the eyelid as well. But look at this bronzer. It acts so nicely as an eyeshadow as well. I think it looks really pretty. I heard a lot of you. Okay, so I was telling you guys, this weekend was my birthday and we went to Edmonton. Promised you this story. And we watched my son play hockey. He had 2 games there. And my birthday was on Sunday. So everything went really good on Saturday. We went to his game. Then we went to eat out. Me and my daughter went to swim at the swimming pool. The hot tub was not working. It was like cold. It wasn't hot. It was warm. So I stayed in the hot tub while she was swimming. So it was a good night. We had a lot of fun. We hung out with some parents. The next morning, which was my actual birthday on the 17th, my daughter woke up not feeling well with a stomach ache. We thought it's gonna go away, but it didn't. It just got worse and worse. I gave her Tums and all that, and it ended up being kind of like, I don't know, a full day type of stomach flu or food poisoning, one or the other, which kind of the whole day we asked the hotel to let us have more of a later checkout so that she can relax more in the hotel. We were planning on going to Galaxyland, to the fun park in the mall, but we ended up not going there. We chose to go to a different outlet mall where before the mall, we went to eat like a Vietnamese soup. She was not hungry. She had no appetite. So she was just relaxing a lot. She was feeling horrible. So I felt so bad for her. But she started feeling better. We hydrated her really good. She started feeling better at around probably 4 to 5 p.m. We were able to still go to an outlet mall. She was able to kind of walk around because she was feeling a little bit better, drinking water and hydrating. And finally, she was able to eat. So we got her like a Starbucks croissant and she started feeling better. But that's how kind of my birthday was, which, you know, I don't mind. I just felt really bad for her and I wished she was feeling better. But today's the 20th. Today is her actual birthday. So I'm really excited for her. Let's try put this on and see if this actually works. And I'm really excited for her. She went to school and she's gonna come home and we're gonna open presents. They're gonna eat first and then have ice cream cake after. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun day and she's feeling good. So that's all that matters. Wow, okay, look at this. What do you guys think? And my eye is powdery too. So I think, yeah, you can use this on the eye. It's not bad. It's quite glittery, right? You can see how glittery it is when you put it on the eye. So maybe this is a different way. I can use it if I don't want to use it as a highlighter. Hopefully it's not going to give me an eye infection. But yeah, that was kind of our weekend. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I don't know. I think that it was food poisoning because kind of like food poisoning. I think she probably had too much of everything, you know, and I think her stomach didn't agree. But thankfully she started feeling better and then we're able to go to my son's last hockey game before we actually came home that night, very late. But yeah, that was our weekend and that was my birthday. I got all my birthday presents before going. Oh, I have to show you guys. Okay, yeah, hold on. But this is what the eyes look like. Well, let me show you what I got for my birthday. So I got this Irresistible Givenchy from my parents. This perfume is one of my favorites. This is all I use. It lasts so long. I'm gonna try post over here on what the this perfume smells like because I cannot explain it at all. It's just very elegant and it has a very nice clean, beautiful smell. And then from my husband, I also got, on top of this, I got all this makeup and money to buy makeup and stuff. But I got by Giorgio Armani, My Way. I love this perfume as well. I have them both on my desk and I alternate. I find that I think this one lasts a little bit longer, or maybe I'm used to the smell a little bit more than this one, but this one smells so nice, and this one lasts long too. It's such a beautiful smell. So again, I'm gonna post right here all of the things that it's inside this perfume to make it smell the way it smells, because I cannot describe it. And even if I read the notes of a perfume, I will not be able to tell from the notes whether I like it or not. So I actually have to go try this. This I didn't try. I heard really good things about it, and I actually had my husband buy it because I love all perfumes. They cannot smell bad. But this one, this I didn't try. My parents surprised me with this, and I love this so much. Let me know if you have those perfumes. Those I definitely recommend. I think that this highlighter on the eyes is top notch. Beautiful. It doesn't feel drying. It feels like it just stuck to my skin. I might use this all over my eyes, then on my cheeks. Okay, so let's move on to my next product, which is the Hourglass waterproof gel liner. So this is one of those, you can see that I've already started using it, that you use this down here and you twist it and the product comes out, and then you can twist it back and it goes in. So don't be afraid if you twist too much. What do I want to do? I think I want to keep it simple. I don't want to create any liner, and I think I'm just going to put it in the waterline to show you that this can be used in the waterline and on the eyelid. I have been loving it, using it both ways. I wore it, and actually the eyeliner does not smudge all day long when you put it on the eyelid. It actually lasts very long in the waterline as well, so you can see the difference, this eye and this eye. So I'm just gonna add here too. It looks really pretty. I just love it. It's so simple. I actually love this eye look. You know, I didn't have an eye product, but I think with the products we had, I think that it's just a beautiful look. For mascara, I don't have a new mascara. I didn't purchase one, but I'm going to use my Marcelle Ultimate Volume Mascara. Enjoy this intermission. I'll be right back with a new lip product and then final thoughts. Here is the final look. What do you guys think? So there's the highlighter. You can see the sparkles. If you love sparkles, that's totally fine. It looks really nice. So it's kind of like a preference. I still think it looks really nice. When I look in the monitor, I think it looks really pretty. When I look straight, I don't see sparkles on my face, so that's okay as long as I don't have sparkles right here. But look on the eyes. I think it looks so pretty on the eyes. This pearly highlighter, it's like a multi-purpose thing. You can use it however you want to use it. I love it on the eyes. Perfect for the eyes. I think that it just gives something to the eyes, and it doesn't stick like in one place when you apply it. Like you can just move it around and the glitters move around like equally. You know what I mean? So, and then when you twist your eye, it looks like there are a bunch of them in different spots depending on how you move. I think it's really pretty. Anyways, let's move on to lips. For lips, I have this new product by Dior. Look how pretty this is. Look at those sparkles inside. Don't be intimidated by the purple because there's no purple. So I'm gonna add this to the lips. That's what it looks like. There's no purple. I'm gonna add it to the lips right now. And it has more of a minty sweet smell. That's what it smells like. So it's no perfume or anything, and it does feel, there's no tingling, there's no pain. It does feel refreshing on the lips. That's what I feel. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So this is the Dior Addict Lip Maximizer in the shade 072. I love it. I also have this one in the shade 002. And this one doesn't have a minty, refreshing feeling. This one does, the purple one, the new one. They both have those beautiful glitters, which it doesn't transfer on the lips that way. And I love how hydrating the lips feel. Okay, So I do want to add a little bit more color. So I'm going to try add this blush by Huda Beauty so we can keep it consistent. I don't want to contaminate my blush with what's on my lips. So I'm just going to use a lip brush. One side and both sides. So here's an idea on how you can use this blush. You don't need a lipstick, which I don't have a lipstick. All I have is that Dior one. No lip liner at all. You just use a lip brush. Yeah, I think it looks pretty. This is from afar. This is what the complexion looks like when I'm further away. I think it's pretty. Very, very pretty. I love the bronzer. Everything looks really nice. And then up close. Okay, let's get into final thoughts now. Okay, let's start with this Kosas Air Brow. I'm actually very impressed by this. I don't have the same feeling when I use the Anastasia, when I use the Refine, not so much, my Makeup by Mario, and I have another one, Rare Beauty. I always, and Elf was the worst one, but I always get those white crusty things. This one did not, and it's the end of the video. I've been filming for over an hour now, and they look in place and they don't look crusty, so I might have to purchase the actual big one. Definitely recommend that one. Okay, let's start in order. The Westman Atelier in Peau de Peche. I love this product. Here is the actual color. It has, you saw, more of a rosy tone. You can't use this as a foundation. You cannot use it as a skin tint. You kind of use it to hydrate your skin before you apply either spot conceal or apply a foundation, or whatever you apply to kind of perfect your skin at that moment. So I'm happy I have it, but I don't know. I'll have to use it more and see if this actually makes a difference in my routine or not, whether I repurchase it or not, but I'm happy I have it. I'm excited. If I wouldn't have had the gift card, I don't know if I would have spent the money on it, because for it not to provide coverage and just use it under a foundation, I think it's quite expensive, but it's Westman Atelier, so you cannot expect cheap products. I actually loved, in terms of how it made my skin, I actually loved how it provided the hydration, the glow, and how it actually worked under a stick foundation. I love it. From that regard. From money-wise, not so much because it's expensive. Okay, let's talk about the next product, which was, well, the Dior. You guys already, I have a review, and I think it worked really nice with the Westman Atelier in Peau de Peche. It's actually called Liquid Super Loaded. It works really good. So you can see that as time goes by, my skin feels good and not drying. And I applied powder. So again, keep in mind this, you have to be very hydrated. For concealer, okay, much different experience than with my Tower 28 or with my Natasha Denona concealer. How I can describe this is the consistency of it kind of shocked me, because it's more of a high coverage, a little bit more drying. It's not drying, but it's not as serum-y like the Natasha Denona. And this actually did not settle into my fine lines at all. The consistency is just perfect. Before applying powder and after applying powder, and I have not touched my under eye, my under eyes look perfect with no product settled in there. So I don't know what's in here, but I think this is so far from first impressions only, the only concealer that I have come across that I did not see any settling in my fine lines. It looks beautiful. I did not touch it. My lines underneath my eyes are still there, but there's no product in them, which is very interesting. Quite thick formula. I would probably use this with the Peau de Peche only without using the Dior foundation, but I did not know that this L1 is quite more, it's not as light as it looks on the website. I actually thought it would be too brightening, but it's kind of perfect for all over the face. It is brightening, but not that type of brightening that you get from a lighter shade. So be careful with that. It looks like the shades are darker than they appear on the website. Definitely recommend this guy. It's smaller than what you expect. I expected bigger, I don't know why, but there's enough product in here, and a little bit goes a long way. This highlighter, I'm actually happy I have it now, the Forever Glow Maximizer in the shade Pearly. I love to use it on the cheek as well. I think it looks really nice, but all over my eyes is what I'm going to be loving this more. I think it's a perfect fast look that you can create with this. I think it's just beautiful. This reminds me of that Makeup by Mari. Reminds me of this one, Master Crystal Reflection in Quartz. Let me open it. But this is in the powder version and this is in the liquid version. This is a little bit more dirty now because I've used it on the eye. But this is exactly how it looks on my eyes, just like how this one looks right now. So that's what it reminds me of. So yeah, I love it. I'm going to keep it now that I can use it on my eyes. Do I regret buying it? No, I don't regret buying it. I'm happy with everything I bought. Bronzer. I love this bronzer. The YSL All Hours Hyper Bronze in the shade 2. I think it's just perfect shade for fair skin tone. It provides the enough warmth and natural finish to your face, which is all you want. You don't want to look too bronzy, too reddish, or no bronze there after you spend money on this. So I think that the bronze, as you can tell, is just perfect for the face. This is definitely, I'm happy I have it and it's not a regret. Blushes. Favorite blush. So if I were to choose between these two, I would choose this one. I'm happy I have an Hourglass blush. Again, this was during the Sephora sale and I wanted to try it. I still love it. I don't regret buying it, but out of the two, if you want to purchase one, I would go with this one. It's cheaper and the formula is thicker. You can use it on the lips. It looks really beautiful. This is very nice too. This lasts really nice on the cheek as well. Probably harder to use. I would go for this one because this has that squeezy tube and you have to be careful. So maybe squeeze a little bit on the back of your hand and apply it that way. But definitely I would choose this one over this from what I see so far. I'm going to continue using it. Obviously, I won't return any of them. This Sephora sale and my birthday, you know, it comes once a year. I guess Sephora sale twice, but yeah. So I'm happy I have those. Oh, okay. The star of today's video is probably this one, the Westman Atelier powder. I did not think I would love it this much. I almost dropped it. My heart stopped. This is so expensive. This, you have to be careful. This is so expensive. My God, my heart stopped. Okay, this is in Pink Bubble. I have to be careful. I love the mirror it has, and I can see that my skin does not look drying at all. I was so afraid. I used a stick foundation, which is drying on my dry skin, and I put this on top and my skin still looks very nice and flawless with a little bit of glow coming through, but yet a little bit more mattified and perfected with this powder I used under my eyes. It's non-drying, all over my face. I love this. This is the star of the today's haul, try-on haul. I love this and I would repurchase this when I'm out of it. I love this product. I love my Dior lip products. Is it worth it? I wish it had more of a purpley tint on the lips, or maybe pink, than being just see-through, because if you already have this guy, then you don't need this one. The only difference is that this one gives you more of a minty, refreshing feeling on your lips. Still very pretty, still lasts a long time on your lips, very hydrating. But for the money, if you already have one, I don't think you need to purchase the other one. But I love it. I'm happy I have it. Okay, the Hourglass. Did I say in which shade this is? This is the waterproof gel eyeliner in the shade Voyeur, or brown. I think it's brown. This is made in Korea, not in Italy or France, made in Korea. It's very glidey. I love it. It's waterproof. It lasts all day long. I tried it in my waterline and I know it lasts all day long. I tried it as an eyeliner. It did not smudge or disappear. Beautiful, beautiful eye crayon. I do have others, but I love this, and I love my Natasha Denona one. That's just a more of a waxy feeling Natasha Denona. This is more of a soft feeling, but they end up having the same result. So yeah, I don't know, take this video and try on haul with what you think. Don't need to spend your money on any of this. Again, this is my birthday month and Sephora sale month, so I really like to kind of buy new full products for a full face to have. As you can see, I had everything in today's video to use a full face. I have my eye product coming from Beautylish. That's where I purchased the Chantecaille 2 shadow palette, which was extremely expensive, but I want to taste the feeling of luxury makeup, and it's easy to travel, easy to have. I didn't want a big eye palette. I have enough, so I just wanted something different to spend my money on. Okay, so that's it in today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Comment down below and let me know if you have any of these products or what you think of these products, whether you're thinking of buying or just window shopping. You don't have to buy, but this is kind of my opinion and how they actually look on my face. Hope you enjoyed it. I cannot wait to see you in my next one, and I wish you all a wonderful day. Bye!